all the PSs. It's like the original one.
The thing is, though, if you buy one of them, then like a year later they come out with one that's like, oh, we got 4 more terabytes on this one and all this other shit. And
Well,
it's like,
that's
well, what the fuck?
It's
Because look, the Xbox One X just came out and it's fucking 1 terabyte and it's small and all this other shit.
Well, see, I'm not even interested in buying a new gaming system. Like PS4, I feel like it's still relevant.
Oh no, it is. It is.
How old is the PS4?
It came out probably like 2 years ago, maybe 3. Not long.
Didn't it come out when Xbox?
Well, they both came out at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I think Xbox One came out later. I think just a little bit.
It came out. It came out in 2013.
Yeah, yeah. So the same year as
not
GTA.
No, I was pissed at Mom because she asked me. She's like, "Should I give him the Xbox or the PS?"
Oh.
And I told her to get the fucking PS.
Wait
I
a
was
minute.
gonna play on it if he wasn't.
Oh,
He got the Xbox, and now I'm like, nobody's gonna play on it.
Well, yeah, because I didn't know, because I really wanted to play my baseball game, and it only comes out on PlayStation, but Mom got me an Xbox, but I didn't know it only came out on PlayStation at the time.
Bro.
So I was like really excited, and when I found out, I was like, damn.
Maybe I should get a PS4 because there is a fucking World War II bundle, and look at that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Look at that.
Oh wow, that is pretty nice camouflage.
Yeah, and that's a fucking deal.
$319.
Yeah.
You think that's gonna go down on next Friday?
I don't know. I mean, what?
See, that's why I'm pissed. 'cause I
Do we
wanted-
sell PS4s at
We do.
Kohl's?
Kohl's
You
has,
do?
but it has the it's got the original bundle because it's got Uncharted.
I didn't
Still
realize
with
you guys
it.
had a tech department.
Yeah, we have video games and stuff.
We
Like
have
it's not, and we
Xbox should be over there too.
yeah we have headphones and TVs,
Oh, okay,
And
no,
Apple
never mind.
Watches.
Never mind. Never mind.
Fitbits.
Fitbits, all that bullshit.
Let's buy
Speakers,
let's buy the fucking
cameras.
the bathroom area. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Housewares.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I just didn't think about that.
See, if we weren't so fucking broke, you know what I'd be doing Black Friday? Be buying some goddamn
Oh, by the
games.
way, Zach, I don't work on Black Friday.
Yes,
don't.
you do.
Okay.
I work Black Friday night.
That's working fucking Black Friday.
What I mean is that, the shifts that they had to sign up for.
Well, so you guys are going out?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he wants to go out on Black Friday, we can. And we'll probably come to Kohl's.
Ugh.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Because...
No, go to Target. So that way you can. I'll tell you the games that I was looking at, and you can see. I'm serious. And if we start to get games, and I need to get another.
We need to order a taser.
Why do we
Tase the shit out of people. Get out of the way.
Move out the way, bitch. Or how does that song go?
Move,
Move, bitch. Get out the way. Did you ever see a video where that guy's like go to public places with an acoustic guitar and he's just singing that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
It's, here, hold on, wait.
it's funny.
Here, Fuck.
Babe,
What?
get Mortal Kombat.
For how much?
Well, on Amazon, it would cost
Acoustic.
me. I think
Move, bitch.
I can't remember, but I think it was like 70 because I had to get us another controller too.
Combat is spelled with a K, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we're here at a pretty
It was X, one of them.
Yeah. Does it say move bitch out of the way? Oh, fuck. I don't know, that ruined it for me. I wanted to hear him say move bitch out of the way. I think that's right in the beginning, right? Probably.
I don't know.
Fuck! Alright, whatever. I mean, it's like I can buy an Xbox One X and a PS4 and be triple under my budget for a PC and still be able to buy games. I mean, like, what do I do? Help! Give me some guidance, please, somebody. What do I do?
I say get the 4.
Yeah, I probably should. Fuck! I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore.
He's still gonna spend $3,000. What?
If our kids ever get into gaming, it's not gonna be because of you. It's totally gonna be on me.
Yeah.
And I always found it funny, because I was considered. But then again, I guess it makes sense, because when I was growing up, I was the tomboy in the house. I acted like the older brother, technically.
How much?
Well, that's not even a full price. I mean, like I said, $3,000 for everything that I want. 3 fucking.
You know how many PS4s you can buy for that price?
3 fucking 10, right? Because it's $300.
Yeah, about
10 fucking PS4s. I can start whipping them everywhere. Just start throwing them like fucking Oprah. You get a PS4 and you get a PS4.
And after 10 people, it's like,
no,
no, that's not how.
Even you, Frank. Even you.
No. You'd be like, oh wait, no, I only have 10. I'm sorry. And I'm keeping 1.
Oh my god, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know.
Get a 4, damn it.
I don't know what to do. You know, the thing is,
Buy a new car with that money. Honestly.
I'm gonna kill myself.
I can't believe we still haven't fucking recorded anything yet.
I've been recording for 7 minutes.
Alright.
Shit.
Not even. Come look.
No, I believe him. He's done that multiple times.
I know that, but I'm saying, like, really the last 7 minutes of this conversation.
I wish
Sorry.
See, the thing is, I wish you'd tell me, because then, I wouldn't be moving away from the mic.
I'm surprised you didn't just yell at me to talk in the mic.
Talk in the fucking mic.
When you did move away from the mic, you were yelling, so.
It's okay.
Gotta smack my lips.
Should we talk about sports?
Yeah. I mean, this is a sports podcast.
Yeah, but the last 7.5 minutes was about suicide and PS4s. And
Yeah, you can put it in the break.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, there is no break.
There is no break.
Well,
It's
we can implement a break. We're only on episode 13.
We
All
don't
right.
need a break, though. They're only like half an hour long.
People need a break,
People need a break.
We don't need a break.
especially when it's
These millennials, they need time to think about what we say.
yeah,
They need time.
Okay, why
because
don't we
everything
just
is
make
so
this...
deep to them.
No, babe, why don't we just make this a mini alleged network episode?
What does that mean?
Exactly what I just said.
That's
No, what I'm saying is just an episode for the network, or is this?
Yeah, just make it a little mini one.
So it's not even the alleged podcast. It's just a podcast.
Oh my god, I'm done.
That's what I'm asking.
Babe, please explain.
Does it change your approach?
I don't know. Doesn't change that 9/11 happened.
Did you hear about the allegations against HW now?
HW.
HW Bush, the first one.
Oh yeah.
What's
I
new? Tell me.
didn't hear about the allegation though. What is it?
What's his name? Green sweater behind you. What's his name?
Old man.
I would say Marshall Tucker.
Tucker.
Like the fucking band.
No, apparently, so there was that whole ordeal with him as an old man in the wheelchair touching an actress's butt. And they were like, well, it's because he sits low, so if he's going to put his arm around your waist, it's kind of going to go around your butt.
If he was like groping and like having his hand shaped on her ass.
And then the new one is in 2003 when he was only 79 years old. Not in presidency anymore. His son's in presidency now.
Yeah.
At this point, he groped a 16-year-old girl while her dad worked for the CIA, and HW was visiting the headquarters, and she was there, and her and her mom were going to pose for a picture with HW, and he groped her butt, and
He's an ass man.
Obviously.
I'm giving you a hug. Why is there a stain? He was licking my ass.
So there's like 3 allegations against him now?
Yeah, but you know what? People are going to talk about it. Nothing's going to happen.
No.
He's an old fucker. He was the president. I mean, look at fucking Clinton. He was on Conan the other day. And it's like,
and
dude,
he was almost impeached for his penis.
Yeah. For his penis.
For his penis.
For his fucking
going
genitals.
To be a mini alleged network episode. I don't see how you're about to throw any kind of sports in now.
No, I do have something that we should talk about.
Talk about that guy telling you.
So I'm thinking for the episode name, you can say we can put for his penis, impeached for his penis, and then for the thumbnail, you can put Bill Clinton's face holding a.
Or no, we can show Bill Clinton getting sucked off by Jeb Bush, and then in the background it says "Please clap."
Okay, we can do that.
That's probably gonna get flagged, but anyways, I do have some sports talk. Well, it's not really sports talk, but it's about a sportsman. I think you know. I think you know what I'm talking about. The dude, Colin, whatever the fuck, is
Kaepernick?
GQ's Man of the Year.
I do have that.
And everybody's like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
What's wrong with that?
Well, no, because everybody's like, well, why? This guy's ruining the sport of football and all this shit. I read some articles where people are pissed about it. It's
so,
like,
so why is he the man of the...
Okay, well, for his...
Well, GQ is pretty liberal. You would...
For his bravery in standing up for what he believes in, and now he's a young athlete who had it all for him, and because of what he believes in, it's getting in the way of him making millions and millions of dollars as a star QB. When there's QBs in the league that have no place over him. And so I was actually reading about it while we were watching Planet of the Apes.
That's what you watched today?
Yeah. No, Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Wow.
The new
Rise
one.
Of the Planet of the Apes.
Well, not the newest one, but the one with James
one,
Franco. Yeah,
I know.
And he did a photo shoot with GQ, but he declined to do an interview because something about silence is stronger. And that's what he's kind of been going off of.
Yeah.
Silence is stronger.
And so what GQ did was they interviewed people that were close to him, like his inner circle, like J. Cole, a couple of activists, an artist.
Wait, he know J. Cole?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
And
let me look at
they were all saying like, and you know, like a director of a film, they were all saying like, the director was like, oh, well, this is an art form, and he sees this as a new way to stand up. And J. Cole was like, I watched him. I was at his first game, and then when I was hearing about his comments, it resonated with him. He was like, this makes sense, that he's being true, he's not being arrogant. And that's how J. Cole got connected with him. And... So yeah, Colin Kaepernick is GQ's Citizen Man of the year, and they have on the cover his face.
Yeah, with the afro, right?
From like the shoulders up with the afro.
Yeah.
And they did a photo shoot with him, like kind of Muhammad Ali style.
Yeah.
With him in the streets with the kids and some other different
why the
photos.
Fuck do you think people are outraged about this? Like it makes total fucking sense. I mean,
outraged
GQ,
about GQ.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I feel like people are
liberal.
outraged because they feel like GQ doesn't really think this. They just think it's gonna get them publicity, which it is.
Yeah, but
I'm.
What are you supposed to do when you're writing articles and fucking doing this? You gotta.
I'm not mad at GQ.
No, neither am I.
But at the same time, I'm a little annoyed because I don't think they fully believe this. Like,
I think they kind of do. They're liberal. I mean, they're
are,
very
but
liberal.
I still don't believe it's 100%.
Do you think it's because he's an athlete? That's why they're not really doing the sports genre of things, or just? I don't
think it has anything with him being an athlete.
That's what I mean.
I think it has everything with them to do with like I said, I don't believe it's 100% true what they believe. I don't believe they think that he is the man of the year. I think maybe they might think that he has the qualities to be what they think is their man of the year, like 80%, maybe 90 even.
Yeah.
But the other 10% even is just going towards, we can put Colin Kaepernick on our cover for this huge thing that we put out.
Yeah.
And it's going to get a lot of controversy, and people are going to pay attention to us.
Yeah. What I was going to say, though, is what I'm saying is, like, do you think they don't believe him because he's just some athlete? That's what I mean.
Well,
opposed to, like, some activist.
What do you mean believe him?
Well, you're saying they don't believe that he's truly man of the year. They're just picking him because he's a big public icon now with that agenda.
Well, I think that's their perspective. Whether they believe his personal actual thoughts is a whole different thing. They might think that, but I think they're doing it for the business side of things.
Yeah.
Not for their personal statement.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
All right. I don't know. I saw like 2 or 3 articles that were like, pissed about it. It was like,
yeah, I mean,
why?
Of course. And Kevin Durant was named champion of the year by GQ. He's on a whole separate GQ cover.
Well, then.
Yeah. I don't know. I was reading about it, and like I have my own thoughts about like Colin Kaepernick and where he should be with the league. I think if I was an owner of a team, I wouldn't care about all this stuff. Like he's come out and said he's not gonna like kneel or anything anymore. Like that's not his personal belief anymore. He's gonna do it in a different way. And I don't care if he talks. He can have his own values. I don't care what he believes in. He can believe in whatever he wants.
Yeah.
As long as he's not making an obvious distraction to the team, I don't care, and I would totally sign him.
Bless you.
Over someone like Jay Cutler. Like, the Dolphins decided to sign Jay Cutler, who is now injured with broken ribs, over Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I don't believe that in one bit.
Yeah,
you're not going to be a pilot, right?
What?
You're not going to be a pilot, right? You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
You just sneezed? The movie we just fucking watched.
Oh.
Forget about it. Anyways.
I lost my train of thought now. Okay, move on. Whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's all I got to say about that. I don't know. I thought it was interesting, and I thought it was kind of dumb. Fucking people were freaking out about it.
Yeah. Let's see. Who did they interview? They interviewed Ava DuVernay, filmmaker of Selma, 13th, and 2018's A Wrinkle in Time. Cameron Perez, an activist and director of The Gathering for Justice. J. Cole, the rapper. Tamika Mallory, national co-chair for the Women's March. Amir Hansen Loggins, writer and UC Berkeley academic lecturer. Eric Reed, safety for the San Francisco 49ers. Christopher Petrella, writer and scholar at Bates College.
Norman Bates.
Lots of people that they interviewed. Like a whole shit ton of people. Holy cow.
Wow.
So yeah, go ahead and read that on GQ. Or don't. Boycott GQ.
Do you ever watch like any of their videos? Like they're just random shit on
No.
Facebook? Yeah.
What about what do you think about Sean Hannity getting his Keurig ads pulled?
I didn't read. I saw 2 articles about that, and then my grandmother was talking about it. Who was on TV?
Well,
but
because
what was it about? Was it about allegations against him or against somebody else?
No, because he was talking about Roy Moore, the guy who was just elected.
That's gonna be our poster.
He was just elected. I think he's a senator. Is he a senator?
What's his name? Roy Harper?
Roy Moore.
Roy Moore. I don't know where I got Harper from.
Well, Roy Moore has been alleged by 5 different women about sexual allegations when they were in between the ages of 14 and 18.
Yeah.
And he apparently dated these women with consent of their mothers. except for the 14-year-old, maybe.
Yeah, he definitely looks like
he's former
fucks
Chief
some little
Justice
boys.
of Alabama.
He doesn't look right.
South.
You got to watch out not only for the Southerners, but you got to watch out for the people who know the law. Like,
Yeah.
If you know the law and they're still doing this, they obviously.
Okay, side note. What are our colors? Because if we do it like this, I'm going to color in the block letters. Because what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have it like little strips so they can rip off my contact information.
Neutral colors.
What are the colors that you have on the thing on
What
your
thing?
on what you have on your picture? It's you got a blue background for yourself, and then you got the
on
two.
podcast?
Yeah, this.
Oh, on his.
Yeah.
It's gray, blue.
Gray,
like
blue.
a navy blue.
Yeah.
And black?
Yeah.
I mean, you can just do that then if you want to go off that.
Gray, navy blue.
Anyways, continue with the Sean Hannity.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
He's been alleged by 5 women between the ages of 14 and 18 of having sexual misconducts. And aren't there states where 16 is the age of consent?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay, so it wasn't
That's
so
what I
much
heard.
about the 16 and 17 and 18-year-olds.
It was
But
that 14-year-old?
It was the 14-year-old that's really like, but it's still the sexual, you can sexually assault anybody at any age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but it's the 14-year-old that brings up the most because there's no age of consent.
My thing is,
Even
why
though-
the hell would that mama let...
Even though there was allegedly there was consent from the mother that said it's okay if you take my daughter out.
It's okay for you to stick...
Even though you're 32,
my little
he was
ass
32 years
girls.
old at around these in his 30s around these times.
And was he a governor at this time?
He was working in the courts.
There was probably some money involved then.
And so Sean Hannity was kind of defending him, saying, these are allegations, not defending child molestation or anything.
I hope not.
But he was talking about like the 16, 17, and 18-year-olds saying, these are allegations. There's no proof yet.
Yeah.
And he was, kind of like saying, hold the phone.
But how would they know that the mom gave consent if it was all just allegations?
Exactly. Like I said, this is allegations. And so Media Matters is an organization kind of created, from what I hear, by like the Clintons and Podesta groups.
Yeah.
And Media Matters, one of the people who runs it, decided to go after Keurig and say, hey, you're putting ads on Sean Hannity's show, and he defends child sexual misconduct and whatever.
Yeah.
Even though he said nothing about the 14-year-old.
Right.
He was kind of saying the 14-year-old is totally something different.
I mean, sexual misconduct in general is...
Yeah, but Sean Hannity's whole thing was like, hold the phone. These are allegations. Let's not throw them out right now.
I mean, yeah, that's...
Because that's because he was just elected senator, I think, of Alabama. And so people are like, well, are we really going to elect this guy? Like,
I don't know. Are you?
and Sean Hannity, with both of them being Republican, Sean Hannity was like, well, hold on. These are just allegations. Let's not
forget.
Let's not throw them in the dumpster now.
Our president has had allegations.
Yeah, he has.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
And he's still here.
And Ben
Still
Shapiro,
around.
I was listening to that Ben Shapiro show, and he was like, it just seems like if you're in a high authority, people, if someone in your political party has allegations against them, you're going to try to defend it and kind of toss it away.
Yeah.
And that's why we see Trump being elected. That's why we see a lot of Republicans being elected. But if it's on the opposite party, you're like, let's throw them out. Let's impeach them. Let's get them out of here. And so people are kind of one-sided on this issue.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think if I did it like this?
Like,
instead of like the light blue, it was like gray, and then this blue was darker, but it was outlined in the black.
That would look kind of cool.
Yeah. I like that idea.
I like it. Yeah, it was cool.
Okay. Now I just gotta figure out how much it costs to copy them or print them.
Well, Zach's script that we printed out,
Plus
double-sided.
too many goddamn pages.
Well, we printed out one of them
Oh.
for like 160 pages. It was like 12
Did you print out anything this year over there? I feel like we probably influenced some new stuff here. Because
Wow.
now you need to use your ID to print. And, yeah. You need to use your ID, basically.
Basically, so they
Big,
can
you-
track how much
you'd
paper
print.
you're using.
Yeah.
And then maybe charge you.
Well, also, we had the one poster with the cultists on it cutting somebody open for, our movie poster.
That's a movie
I'm
poster.
sure,
Mhm.
I'm sure the school was like, what the fuck? We gotta make sure that this doesn't happen.
No, but if we do get them printed, you're printing them.
Yeah. So Keurig pulled their ads. They were like, yeah, we see this. We're going to pull our ads from Hannity. And now Republicans and conservatives are boycotting Keurig. And videos came out where people were smashing their Keurig machines.
That's a lot of goddamn money.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, so
I hope
Hannity defends somebody who has allegations from way more than one person. Like, I think I just saw a thing that said a fifth person came out.
Fifth person came out yesterday.
So let's just say there's 5 women that came out against this guy saying that he fucked them when they were really young.
Well,
And now, just because he's Republican, Hannity is like, oh, yeah, and then Kerrig is like, yeah, we're out of here, buddy. Sorry. They're leaving a burning building, and now people are just like,
I mean, if
throwing
they wanna
debris
get
at
rid of
them.
their
Like, what the fuck?
Shit, they can bring them over here.
and
I'll start drinking
so
coffee.
there was no, like, sex.
No, you want to know something? People are,
So wait, there was no sex.
No, but there was no, like,
I don't know if I believe that.
no, neither do I.
the story that goes around is that there was kissing
And touching
Bruh.
and oral.
and
That's
and
enough.
touching, but when the girls told him to stop, he stopped. Like,
Bull.
that comes straight from the women.
Okay, that doesn't fucking matter.
that
defend-
doesn't make
I'm
it
not-
any
I'm
better
not-
that he
I'm not-
touched
I'm
a
not-
14-year-old. That's a Mina, basically.
Yeah.
I'm not
If any
defending
grown
him.
I'm
man
not
is
yelling at
touching my
you.
sister, he's about to get his pee-pee cut off.
I'm just saying, to those people, that doesn't fucking matter.
What the hell is
He's
with the Alabama? Like,
Yeah.
what are they thinking?
Alabamians.
These are young ass children that he's
Man.
fucking touching and kissing and shit. And I don't believe that there was no sex. Fuck that noise. I guarantee he
I
was
don't
fucking
give a
them.
shit. If any grown man is touching my sister,
Yeah.
I'm about to cut his balls off.
But
I mean, kissing? That's enough.
Hannity interviewed him and said, "Do you recall dating
Oh my god.
any
And what did he say?
women in their mid late teens?" He said, "No, I do not recall."
And he fucking denies it. Of course he does. Guarantee he paid off these fucking chicks' mothers with his fucking fuck you money, and he
If
tried
did,
fucking
if
them.
they can make
Well,
proof of
if-
that, can't they arrest the mothers for prostitution?
Probably.
Maybe.
The mothers aren't going to come forward about that, though.
I know, but that's why you've got to.
Exactly.
I'm thinking my whole little SUV
So they're gonna
right
take
now.
they're gonna take the money that they were paid under the table, because if it was a legal settlement, technically the mothers can't come after them anymore.
And that's probably
Or-
why the
or
mothers aren't.
victims. But if it was under the table, they might be like, "I'll take your money, and then I'll come after you for another settlement."
And then, but the thing is, though, I think that's why the mothers aren't going against him, because it's like, I can't say anything. He gave me money.
Yeah,
it's-
but-
it could be a
but-
confidentiality.
But then, don't you think if Roy Moore would have been like, "I paid off these women," he'd also be submitting his guilt?
Oh, well, he's not going to admit to any of this either.
Right.
Exactly. So why wouldn't the women come forward?
Because why would they? They got their money, and then they don't
but if
need
they-
this guy to countersue him for
if-
something that he denies.
But
and think about it, Alabama.
works-
You
I
know,
mean-
those southern states. Your name is
but if
your
you get
life.
Yeah.
if he pays you under the table, he can't say that he did that, because first he'd
He's
probably get in
incriminating
trouble.
himself.
But he
He'd
can
probably get in trouble
countersue
for
them
that.
for slander if he
Not if they
says
can
that.
prove that this happened.
But if they
They-
can't, which they
I
probably
don't think
can't.
either side is gonna prove that money was exchanged. 'cause
Exactly.
It's basically incriminating both
well, I'm not
sides.
saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if they can prove that sexual misconduct happened.
You
But the moms are still gonna get fucked. Yes.
No,
Yes.
no. I don't even
Point
think
being,
I don't even think it's
Alabama's
I don't think it's the
fucked
mothers
up.
anymore, because
It is the mother's.
No, I don't
because
think...
if they willingly gave, him consent to take their children, it's the mother's fault because they aren't of age.
He's not going to come out.
It's basically the mother's pimping their children out to him.
Yeah, but they weren't pimp. I don't think they were pimping their daughters out because they weren't like, if you take my daughter and give me money, you can do what you want.
He kind of looks like Mr. Football that was trying for president.
Kasich?
John Kasich, yeah.
I don't know. Alabama's fucked.
For all they knew, this was an accomplished judge who asked to take their daughters out, and they said, yeah.
What a fucking mogwai.
Again, not defending, just...
I know you're not. I'm just trying to...
But you're saying...
I'm just, like, so biased because of the fact that I've got little kids. Not my own, but, like, I just can't see it.
But you're
so I know you're not defending him, but I just don't.
You're saying that the women, the mothers, are not going to get fucked over for this if they come out, and they totally are.
What are they coming out for? Like,
if they come out and they say that this shit happened, whether
there's already allegations.
No, but I'm saying if they were like, yes, we took the money.
No, I'm not saying anything if they said we took money. I'm saying...
Well, that's what we were saying.
No,
That is what we were saying.
All I was saying is that if they did take money under the table, they weren't going to say anything to anybody about that. They were just going to come out and go for a real legal settlement so they can get like double the money.
Right.
Because
no, Roy
Moore is not going to come out and say, hey, I already gave them money under the table.
Right, but that's why I was saying either way, both sides are going to incriminate themselves.
The mothers aren't going to come out and willingly say that they were given money.
Yes, but he can, if he's denying it, he can countersue them. And they're not going to be able to fucking go against this guy.
Countersue him.
He's high up.
The slander. Because that is legal.
What kind of slander?
Because if he's denying these allegations, yeah.
But you can make a legal lawsuit.
You can only do that if it's proven that these allegations aren't true. So he can't countersue for slander.
But if they took the money, why would they admit? Fucking shit, this whole thing is screwed up. Let's just drop it. We're not going anywhere with this. Alabama is screwed.
You can't countersue for slander.
Yes, you can.
If the mothers aren't going to admit to taking the money.
Hold on.
You can't countersue for slander if there's no proof that it didn't, or if whatever he's being slandered for isn't true. He has to prove that it isn't true in order to countersue for slander.
That's not true. If somebody
there's no basis there's no base for a slander lawsuit if you can't prove.
None of us are law students. Okay?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's a part of journalism. You learn about that in journalism, babe.
But okay, whatever.
I think he can totally sue for slander. He doesn't need to be able to prove it.
You can sue for whatever you want it, but there's no basis in his case if he can't prove that it's not true.
Look, all I'm saying is if they're going to try to get another settlement out of him, he can countersue him. It's possible.
Of course it's possible. Anything's possible. I'm just saying that countersue would probably be thrown out if he can't prove that it's not true. I'm
just saying that's why they don't want to come out about it. But either way, if they do come out and say that...
It's highly unlikely that they would sue for a second settlement anyways.
Yeah, no, they're not going to do it. I'm just saying
that it's, in my opinion, it's more likely that if they did come out for a second settlement that wasn't under the table...
Oh.
That if he did countersue for slander, it would be very hard for him to win that case with no proof of falseness.
I get what you're saying, but right now I think they're at a stalemate with what's happening, and maybe fucking Hannity realizes that there is a stalemate and nothing's probably going to happen to this guy, and that's why he's defending him. Maybe he's giving fucking Hannity money to support him because Hannity has a big base following him. So, you never know. Either way, though, the guy's fucked. Not fucked. I mean, he's, like, fucked in the head.
Yeah.
He looks like it, too. Like, he looks like he's ready to start touching little girls. Why the fuck is this? I don't understand any of this shit.
That's a good point to end this on.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks for listening to the mini alleged podcast series.
Yeah, I guess you're not getting a sports one. I mean, you kind of got some sports, got some, COLIN Kaepernick GQ status going on, but
yeah,
that's really it.
The real sports one comes back on Friday.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, follow Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, please
Facebook.
subscribe. There were 60 of you that
16.
fucking watched the fucking last alleged podcast we did. Almost 70. And not one more subscriber. What the fuck is this? At least like the fucking video. Anyways.
YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes. Goodbye.
Goodbye.